Hey everyone, this is Sam Grody, founder and CEO of Centerpiece Software. In this video, I will walk you through our latest design work for our next feature, project task management and digital coordination. It's never been easier to build new technology thanks to advancements in cloud computing and software frameworks. Importantly though, technology, no matter how impressive the functionality, is useless if it's not solving real problems. To solve any problem, you must fully understand it, and the best way to do that is simple. Talk to the community of people that deals with that problem every single day. This is why at Centerpiece we build in public alongside the industry so that we're constantly collecting feedback, positive, neutral, or negative, so that we're always evolving our platform to better serve the industry. We call this approach community-driven development, and it powers everything that we do here. Our latest initiative was solving problems for FE&S project management teams. Given our focus on community-driven development, this process was powered by over 10 hours of interviews with subject matter experts in the industry. Through these conversations, the problem became quite clear. Executing these projects requires a ton of communication and coordination with a ton of different stakeholders. But the industry is reliant on disconnected software, email, Excel spreadsheets, smart sheets, and our project management tools that are just not designed for the unique needs of our industry to try to accomplish all this. So you have a lack of connectivity, you have a lot of lost information, missed tasks, execution mistakes, and a bunch of duplicative manual work. We are solving this by building a centralized platform tailored to our industry that will make it easier to track your project tasks and digitally coordinate with key stakeholders in a more automated fashion so that you're always on schedule. Let's move on to the designs. So the first thing we wanted to do was to allow users to quickly set up a project using a best practice project plan for our industry. So in this screen, you can see a user can quickly create a project, adding in some project details, the project location, important project dates, any project documents they've received, and they can add their teammates that they're going to be working with on this project. Once a project gets created, our platform automatically creates this best practice project plan, broken out into 4 distinct phases: project initiation, plan finalization, procurement, and project execution. Each one of these phases has their own standard task and subtask that adheres to this best practice project plan. So this will save users time. They don't have to configure this for every project. And it ensures everyone in the organization adheres to your organization's best practice plan. Now, importantly, this isn't rigid. It's flexible. So if you want to modify any of this, you totally can. You can edit task names. You can move around the sequencing of tasks. You can add new main task, and you can add new subtask. The objective is to get you 80-90% of the way there automatically, and then you have the flexibility to modify this so that it suits 100% of your needs. Inside of a task, you can add additional details about your task. You can set a due date, you can add a start date, and you can attach any relevant documents. As you add these dates to a task, your calendar will begin to populate, so you can better visualize all the work that you need to stay under schedule or on schedule. We also have a project index view that allows anyone in the organization the ability to keep track of all of their relevant projects, when these projects need to be completed, the current phase, the next task that is due and when it is due, and any projects that might be at risk based off missed deadlines for tasks or rapidly approaching ones. This will give leaders in your organization real-time visibility into their project business without them having to bother the front line to collect this information. This is automatically created by the platform so that your front line can continue to focus on winning projects and executing them. The last piece is that every task has a standard and open messaging system attached to it that allows project management teams to more effectively coordinate with key project stakeholders. I'm going to walk through 2 use cases for this system. The first is the approval of drawings, and so in this case it's approving a set of walk-in drawings. Inside of that task, a user can create a new message. Here they can add in the subject line, the recipient. They can set a due date for when they want the response to be received. And they can select the response type here, which in this case would be approval. This dictates the response options that are available to the recipients, which you can see down here. Right, those stakeholders can respond with, yes, this drawing is approved, or no, it's approved with these markups, or it's rejected, or they can ask to be called. Here's where the user can add also additional details to the message, and they can attach the drawings. Now, if a user wanted to get multiple drawings reviewed and approved, they could simply click Add Action Item, which will just recreate this box, add in the details, and add in the new set of drawings. Once they're done, the Send button will be enabled, and they can click Send, and it will create one email that looks like this to the recipients. If the recipients click Read and Reply, it will take them to this web link, where they will see the message, they will see the attached drawings, and they can select from the response options. They can also attach documents if, for example, they select Approved with markups and they want to attach those updated drawings. Importantly, these recipients don't have to have an account with Centerpiece, so they don't need to be working with us in order for you to work with them inside of this platform. Our system also tracks all of these messages and their responses in real time. So you can see what messages you've sent, you can see what messages have been viewed, and you can see what responses have been received. This way you always know what's holding up the process to complete a task. Inside the Information tab in the task, you can also see any single attachment that was approved, whether it was a drawing or any other document you need to get approved by a stakeholder, so that you always can quickly access the documents you need to work off of. Another use case is job site readiness, and I'll go through this quickly because the process is pretty much identical. The user will create a new message. They'll add in the subject line, the recipient, the due dates. The big difference is they'll select readiness as the response type instead of approval, and that'll create a new set of response options for the recipient: confirmed, not ready, or call me. It'll send the same email that'll link to this web link where the recipients can respond, and they can also attach documents, for example, if you want photo documentation of proof that the job site is indeed ready. And again, the platform will track the messages and the responses in real time for full transparency and traceability. This messaging system can be used for all sorts of use cases beyond the two we just walked through. Other examples include approving design layouts, requesting equipment pricing from rep groups, requesting install estimates from third-party installers. You can use this to send bids, send submittals. You can use it for any sort of file sharing for any key project stakeholder, or you can use it for really any internal approval process that you have. We believe this platform can power all of your communication and coordination with project stakeholders to execute these projects efficiently. In addition, we're actively working on adding installation availability and scheduling as additional response types. So you can very soon use this platform to actually schedule and stay on and keep track of all of your installations, whether it's with your internal install team or a third-party team. A core value for us at Centerpiece is that every day is day one. Our work will never be finished. So please let us know what you want us to build next. We work for you. Thank you all for your support.